Hello, welcome back to Abu Dhabi for the last time in this F2 season.
As the engineers make their last inspection of the cars, let's take a look at today's grid order.
Let's do it.
Ace lines up on pole position, and Liam Lawson completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hauger, Sato, Teo Porcher, and Deruvalo. Vesti, Doohan, Bips, Felipe Dragovic,
Just turn it up a little bit.
Cordial, Kawasa.
All the important ones are there. This
Right,
could be
this
it.
championship is still alive and there's still a chance we can win it. So get out there and bring the title home. Come on!
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is not helpful. It's the same fucking strategy regardless, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess we gotta fly out as fast as we can. What tyres are these? They are the tyres that we finished the sprint on. Okay. Okay. Well, at least I'm familiar with these tyres, and we'll be going on to softs. We have to win this race. Failing that, we have to be at least 6 points ahead of Lawson at the end. Preferably, we will win the race. It's quite a slow pit stop actually that you get on this track, and I'm not even going to argue with the guys, mostly because I know for a fact that I'm better off pitting now whilst they haven't got DRS to be able to do a fantastic lap while I'm off. I just want to...
Lawson behind.
Oh, tell me about his tyres.
The car behind is Lawson.
For fuck's sake, give me info, Mark. It's a slow pit lane because there's quite a lot to it. Like it goes underneath the track a bit, you know, and you miss out the first and then second corner, but it's still quite a slow pit stop. I do wonder how many people are going to be pitting, and whether that's something we can take advantage of. That's why I wanted to know what tyres he was on, because if he was on fresh mediums, no such luck. If he's on old mediums, he will be stopping soon, as will most people who are still on old mediums. So he's not pitting this lap. That's what we've learned. That's fine. Fastest lap on the first lap means nothing. Optimal pit stop.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
I'm not so sure how I feel about it.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
So I need to make my way as far up the grid as possible on these tyres, and hopefully be in a position to compete. I feel really shitty about this race now. It all depends what everyone else is doing. If other people are pit stopping,
That's Calder on just ahead of you. Push for the position. Our gap to the car in front is 12.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are just one lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap was a 2:02.6.
I don't think you can say that old mediums if they're one lap old, Mark. I don't think that really means anything, does it? The fact that they've still got 2 stops left is a bit concerning to me. I don't know what the fuck they're going to be putting on, but there shouldn't be a 2-stop race at the best of times. We could do this with a 1-stopper if we were able to have fresh mediums on. If we'd had fresh mediums on, we'd absolutely do this in a 1-stop. It's 33 laps we're crying out loud. Okay, so he's about 20 seconds ahead of me, is what that tells me. Maybe 25. DRS is enabled. I am gaining on the car in front. No one's pit stopped. Still, which makes me feel quite concerned about this race, because if they've not pit stopped, that was kind of my my main hope. Sector 1 fastest on the track, but that's to be expected because I'm the only one on fucking soft tyres. The only reason I'm catching up is I'm on softs, they're all on mediums. So I think they're all on mediums. Everyone I saw was on a medium, but for a brief while I stopped looking at the people who were flying past me whilst I was stopped in the pit lane.
As things stand, we'll be second in the championship.
Well, that's not a surprise. I don't know why I bother checking it. He's got a little bit of a gap ahead, hasn't he? At least the tyres are fresh, the wings clean. The cat's meowing. Cat, shut up. Don't know why he's meowing, probably hungry. I fed him, literally fed him just before this race started. Okay. Sorry, I know I've been a bit quiet this last little while. I'm trying to work out how the hell I'm going to work my way up the grid. So far, I'm worried about that wing. My overtaking technique is not always very clean, as we've witnessed, and I don't want to lose the wing and then end up in a worse position because of it. This was going to be my chance to win the championship, and actually, what's going to happen, I think, is it's going to go a bit Pete Tongue. You know, the cat is here. What are you doing, cat? He's walked off again. Probably a bit surprised. I put up a new light in my recording area, which absolutely totally isn't just the corner of my bedroom. It is. It really is. But I'm a 29-year-old man living in a council flat that hasn't got like a proper recording space. So it's my personal computer, although technically I play on a Steam Deck. But I'm recording on my TV that I use as a monitor for my personal computer. The recording itself is through my personal computer. Yeah, it's being done on my personal computer. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff that indicates just how amateur I really am in any and all respects. I'm a complete amateur in everything that I do, apart from my actual job, where despite, you know, basically making it up as I go along, I'm actually quite good at it. But improv is one of my strong suits, it seems, when it comes to the things I do. Maybe not this. I'm very good at improvising conversation, but so far, I mean, I've gone quiet at one point when I was trying to catch up with. Well, I've already forgotten who it was now. That's how important they are to me. I've forgotten who they are already. It's like that bit in the Avengers film, which I haven't actually seen, where she's like, "You took everything from me." And it's like, I don't even know who you are. So, you know. It's quite a... I don't know why I'm likening myself to Thanos. To Thanos. Right, that was a nice clean overtake. I think Boshung just didn't even want to compete. Not with me, at least. The engine doesn't sound right. Something with the engine seems a bit wrong. I don't know about you, but it's bugging me a little bit. Right, we've got more people going into the pits. few people. Okay, is one of them Lawson? If one of them's Lawson, I'm not seeing his name. No, okay. That's fine. It's just so you know what? I can't see him in front of us either. I think maybe he's already been. I think maybe we've already overtaken him.
As things stand, we're going to be
Yes,
leading
we're
the
ahead of him.
championship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking he was still leading the pack. He must have. I mean, he must have had a really old set of mediums on as well.
Sergeant's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 0.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps
Bye.
old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1:47.5. This is brilliant. You're taking 2.5 seconds out of them each lap.
Well, what can I say? That's the difference between softs and mediums. Mark, you should know that. You're the expert. I'm just a pleb that you put in a car. The one that sometimes ends up crashing into people. That was a nice clean overtake. Bye, Caldwell. Bye, buddy. Right, I should think these guys are pitting. It's got to be soon, hasn't it? If they're going to be doing mostly 2 stops. Oh, Fittipaldi's leading the race. Leading the race, not leading. Oh, good old Fittipaldi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid. Oh shit! They've all gone in. This puts me in the lead with I don't even know what kind of a gap. 7.8 over Lawson. That'd have been his out lap. Not his out lap, his first lap after the out lap. So yeah, he'd have pit on like lap 3, 4. Which makes sense. So actually this should be quite a good race. Because he is effectively in second place. I'm not gonna try and act like a dick about it. He's basically in second place. Because Boschung and Calderon are both going to be pit stopping very soon, I should think.
Boschung behind. Okay, the gap behind is 5.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1:47.7.
So I don't have DRS anymore, but I have got clean air, which means I don't have to mince my speed for the purposes of not crashing into the back of anyone. Which is something that I do a lot more. I find hinders me a lot more than not having DRS does. Okay, fine, DRS helps me on certain parts of the track. Not having to take each corner slightly slower than I want to is even more beneficial. That's why I've gained a smidge of time on Lawson over the course of that lap. Not a lot, but enough that I've suddenly set fastest lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Yeah, Boschung's in the pit, Calderon's in the pit, and I've got a 10-second lead over Lawson.
Lawson behind, and the gap behind us is 10.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:44.8.
Yeah, I was 2.6 seconds faster than them that lap. That's how much faster than I am at the moment. You know, this is not a trivial matter anymore. I'm kicking his ass. And I checked for difficulty before. It is still on whatever difficulty it was. I haven't changed it to keep him. Obviously, if I have changed it, so I've changed it out of mistake. Because it did accidentally end up on like 20 something. And I was like, well, that's not right. So I restarted the race that I was on. Reset the difficulty to like high difficulty. And took it from there. You know, this is a challenge. it's not so much a challenge for his last couple of races, it seems, but perhaps they're just better suited to my driving style. Or perhaps over the course of the season, you've witnessed me getting better. Maybe not better at overtaking cleanly, but at least better at the driving aspect of it. Which, you know, would be a nice thing for us all to have witnessed. And perhaps indicative of how just a bit of practice, especially when someone's only done, what was it? This will be my 51st race. So I've not completed a full season of Formula 1, is what we're saying here.
Gap to your teammate behind is
Or maybe I did.
22.8 seconds.
I don't even know anymore. Cat's gone crazy. Probably hear it running around. Calm down, cat. He's meowing again. Oh, it's a bloody animal. Sometimes I just, you know. Sometimes. I fed him. I don't know why he's gone voodoo. I don't know. I don't get it. It can't be because he wants fuzz. Because if he wanted fuzz, he'd be rubbing up against my leg right now. And he's not doing that. He's in the kitchen. I can hear him in the kitchen. Well, I heard him from the kitchen. I can't actually hear him now. Whatever the case, this race is going well. I trusted the team's strategy. It is working well for me. This could be a fastest lap. If it is, I'll be a happy chappy. If it is, I'll be a happy chappy. Not quite. It was close, but that third sector just wasn't quite fast enough. I do have the fastest lap though, so it's not like I need to get fastest lap for it to matter. I would like to know how many points ahead I would be at this point if we won. I think it'll be like 15. Maybe. I don't even know. All I know is healthy lead, maintain it. This is not quite the third waypoint. On the track, on the race. Next lap will be the third. At the end of the next lap will be the third waypoint. Okay, we got this. Just stay ahead of Lawson. Stay ahead of Lawson. Don't fuck the car up. Don't ride it off into a wall. Maybe we even lap someone. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. We're maintaining a relatively solid distance between us. It's a mutual thing. He's not managing to push that much. I'm not managing to fall behind that much. So we're hovering around the 10.5 seconds mark, which is good. It's a good place to stick. Hopefully that will maintain itself in the laps to come. If I were to pit stop now, I'd be 11th. Is how tight it is after 5th place. We're talking maybe a 25, 28 second pit stop because of the out section. So it's right that I would definitely end up past 5th. Part of it depends on whether we have wing repairs to do. We won't have wing repairs to do unless something goes terribly wrong. Or I'll try and overtake a back marker or something. But I shouldn't think that will happen in the next 8 laps. realistically. So I'm not going to stress about it. I think we want to go to lap 20 if we can. But only because we have a lot of things we need to consider in the terms of this race. Oh, it's all green, so maybe this could be a faster lap. No, that was a terrible sector
No
3.
issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
Again, we don't need the fastest lap because we've already got the fastest lap. We don't need the fastest lap if we're gonna. Although it would be nice, though, wouldn't it, to get a qualify first, win the sprint, win the race, and fastest lap. I think it's an achievement. Right? I don't know if it's going to be in the F1 season or whether F2 season counts as well. Because realistically, we're probably not going to get a faster lap than whatever we've got. We're 142, but we've already got. Not now. Now I know that I was setting 139. Was it in the race? Sorry, in the qualifying. But less fuel, tyres were new, and I should think that the tyres we're going to put on. Oh yeah, they used tyres. Put new wet ones on. But that's it. I can't change onto new softs or new mediums, which means that realistically we've set our best lap. And Lawson has gained a bit of time on us. So my checking those settings and the options available to me did slow me down quite a bit. It's gained about 0.6 of a second. Does this mean that he's going to get a fastest lap, or does it just mean I was slow? It all depends a lot on what my time is. If I hit a 143, then it was me. If I hit a 142 still, then it's him. Is, I think, the way we look at that. Okay, yeah, it was definitely me. That's fine. I can live with that. I'd rather that than it be him personally, because I know he's the designated winner. He's the competitive one that I need to be concerned about. I think I have to beat him. I don't think I win this unless I beat him. So I don't think I think he gets 7 points more than me if he wins. I think he gets 25, I get 18. But then I suppose if I have a fastest lap, that makes me 19, which would be 6 points. Oh, imagine if the championship was decided by fastest lap, and then after that, when it's a draw for points, I don't know what happens. I haven't got a bloody clue what happens in that circumstance. Something to be aware of, I suppose. Right, my tyres are dropping off. They're definitely dropping off because he's gaining on me. That or there's a problem with the car, and I do not want there to be a problem with the fucking car at this stage. That would be bad. This isn't breaking point. Yeah, I'm definitely falling down a bit. Well, I mean, their tyres are half done, so they're half cooked. Especially the top right, the front right. So maybe 20th lap will be essential. So we've done 13 on these tyres, is it? 12, 13? I'm really pushing them, but the problem is he's gaining on me. And I can't afford for him to gain on me.
The car behind is Lawson, leading the car behind by 8.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 43.1.
For a brief moment now, I forgot what the brake was. Like, what button I need to press.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
if I make it to 21 or 20 or 21, the new tyres I only have to do about 13, 14 laps, whereas these ones would have done about 19. So that's something to consider when we're looking at the tyre situation. I am, more importantly, they'd have done 2 laps already. 3 laps already. Yeah. So they can do 16 and be in the same condition. In theory, they can do 16 and be in the same condition that these tyres will end up in. Realistically.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.1 seconds.
Good God, it's a fan guy show. You should totally watch what's going on here, man, because we got some crazy stuff going on. We're winning this race by 7.85 seconds. We've caught about 7.5 by the end of this corner, set of corners. Oh my God, no, it's jumping back up to 8 again. It's crazy. We don't even know what the numbers are going to be. All we know is that, in theory, if I pit now, we're going to be in 8th place. It's quite a tight bit of racing now, actually, for 3rd, 4th and 5th, isn't it? The only real gap is between me and 2nd, and then 2nd and 3rd. You can just see him on the mini-map as well. I don't know if you spotted him. Keep an eye out when we do these next sets of corners. Keep an eye. There you go. You see him? So that is something to consider. Something to consider. Okay, just a few laps to go until we pit. Tyres are starting to feel it. Lawson is, it seems, a better driver for tyres. Whereas I'm a better driver for just all round, just better than him overall. But he looks after his tyres better than I do. Clearly. I do wish BBC would stop lighting up my phone every 10 minutes. I really do. I really do wish that would happen. Okay, so lap 16. About halfway through lap 16 now. Halfway through next lap. No. Yeah, that's halfway through the race. Should have done 16 and a half. No, next lap. Next lap. Halfway through the next lap, would have done 16 and a half laps. And that puts halfway through the race. Yes. Okay. We are managing to stay. We've reduced the amount of time that he's gaining on us. And I know I keep saying we, but I'm saying it because it's simpler. Simpler than that.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Good job. Thank you, Mike. Oh, I got Mark Lamar in my head. What would be the reason for that, I wonder? I don't know. Oh, we're doing alright. Oh, I'm tired. We might get a faster lap on the new tyres, but I'm not expecting to. we've already got fastest, so I'm not stressing too much. It's just something to be aware of. Yeah, just something to consider as we head into the second half of the race, which we are now technically on, but I suppose for after the pit stop we'll be on the final stretch, won't we? Because the first stretch was tiny, but it's a race that has been made up of certain not predetermined components, but like the pit stops help break up the race. After this next pit stop, which will probably be next lap, they'll probably want me to do it at the end of next lap. And I'm inclined to go out an extra lap, personally, if we can. If for no other reason than because I'm managing to maintain my distance to Lawson, and I don't really, if we can help it, want to have too much difficulty managing the tyres on the new set of tyres any more than I absolutely have to, because I do struggle with it, as we know, as has been discussed many a time. It is not my strong suit, but if I'm managing to stay ahead of him at this pace at the moment by about 8 seconds, well, but I see no need to necessarily rush to change the tyres just yet. We've got, I would say, at least another 2 laps out of them. So I would say yes, realistically, lap 21 is going to be the pit stop lap. And hopefully he won't pit stop before us, because we won't be able to react until most of the way around the track again. So yes, I'm not going to quite listen to the team on this one. I'm going to agree with their pit window, I'm not going to agree with their pit lap.
We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
We're not, Mark. I'm sorry, but well, to be fair, we've lost the best part of a second.
The gap to your teammate behind is 30.7 seconds.
The time advantage is basically what we need. If we have a reasonable time advantage.
Be careful, the tyres have deteriorated significantly at this point.
That front right, man. Do I risk another lap? Do I risk another lap? Put your guesses in now. I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into health foods, if you're into champagne, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, like one more, and I'm the love that you've looked for, right to me and escape. Yeah, he stayed out this lap as well, which is good, as expected. It would be ideal for me if he ends up pitting on the same lap as us, because there ain't no way he's going to have a better there's no way he's going to have a better pit stop than me. Not like 6 seconds of a pit stop. Not 5.5 seconds of a pit stop, you know, if that's what it ends up being. So we have an opportunity if we pit at the same time, so long as the tyres last long enough to get us around there, it would be really bothersome if they didn't. I'd be very disappointed if I don't make it. So naturally they're going to brake just before I get to the pit.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Confirmed.
That's what we were going to do anyway. That's literally what was going to happen. We're not repairing the wing. I don't know why he's saying something's happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, the tyre literally went just as I got into the pit lane. Did I or did I not say? Did I or did I not say? I fucking knew that would happen. Go, go, go.
Right, let's go, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Right, second, third, fourth,
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to
fifth,
the end now.
sixth. That's seventh. Just behind me. So, we've managed to stay in seventh. We're not going to get fastest lap this lap. Oh, it's Yuri! Oh, hello Yuri! We managed to get 7th place after pit stops. Realistically, Lawson's going to have to pit stop again, which is fine. That's exactly what we want. My neck hurts. Might have to go and look at my neck next time I go to the bathroom. Anyway. Oh, that's a cheeky manoeuvre. Poor share. For shame, more like. Oh, Jesus. How's the wing? Wing's fine. Okay. Okay, good. That's all that matters. Lawson is in the pit. I can just see him in the pit now. I don't feel like I've necessarily been slow this lap. But he is on his way out of the pit. Ah! Fuck off, Deruva. Lawson's coming out of the pit into 5th place, I think. The distance is what matters. 4.3, 4.5. So he gained about a second on me, but considering I had the puncture just before. How are the tyres looking? Okay. We've got to do 12 laps. Next pit straight, I'm gonna. No, not next pit straight. Next main straight, I'm gonna be asking about. Oh, I didn't accelerate quite very well, did I?
Okay, you sat in P2. It's Sato ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 4.8 seconds.
4.1
okay,
now,
they're
Mark.
on old softs. Deruva behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go.
Oh, that's fine. That's everything I expected to hear. Alright, tell you what, I just gained a second on Sato. He's got to be pitting soon. Is he pitting now? Yeah, it's just pit. Yeah, so it's back to me and Lawson. It's to be expected. We all expected that, didn't we? Realistically. Fastest sector 1. Okay, can we get fastest sector 2 as well? We did just get a fastest sector 3. So, you know, fastest sector 2 would be good. I did suggest a possibility that if it was going to happen, it would happen here. It would be nice to get absolutely all the points that we could have possibly got. Because, you know, the only way to get maximum points for a race weekend is to qualify first, win the sprint with fastest lap, and then win the race with fastest lap. And so far, we are on for a winner there. We are on for a clean sweep. And like I say, I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for that, and it would be fucking good to get it on my 51st race. And it's not on a stupidly easy mode. You know, I would understand if it was on an easy mode. You know, the drivers are literally drunk, and, you know, one of them's blind, and all that kind of nonsense. But no, this is genuinely a competitive game. This is genuinely a challenge. And I'm about to set a 140, yes, 141. No!
Okay, so we're leading our teammate.
0.003 of a second. Oh, you bastard, Liam. You fucking bastard. 0.003. 0.003 of a second. That's how tight that was. Oh, he's a little fucker, isn't he? 0.003 of a second. Oh. Well, at least that's indicative of how we're maintaining distance to one another, you know. I can't believe he beat that. By so little a time as well. Oh, the fucker. Like I said, it's competitive. This is how tight this race can be. Someone from London is trying to call me. Okay, well, sorry, London. It's a landline number. I'm not interested. Piss off. Because I know you're a cold caller. Leave a fucking message. Oh no, it's a missed call from someone in London. It takes a lot of power, a lot of effort on my part not to swear at some of these people. Just because I understand that they're just doing a job. There we go, that's better.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I understand they're just doing their jobs, but I'm just trying to get on with my day. You know, I'm busy right now. As you know, like literally right this second, I'm busy. I can't stop to take a bloody call. And I've told, if it's the same people as been the last, literally every weekend, for the last 8 weekends, I've told them, do not call this number. I have blocked every number they've called me with. I'm not interested. I'm never going to be interested. I don't care. I need to get put on that list so people won't ring me. Okay. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. That's not ideal, is it? Still, we're 6.2 ahead of Lawson, which means that we've gained... Mind you, I suppose a lot of that would have been on the lap, but we got the fastest lap on. Was that last lap? I don't even know anymore. I just sort of... I don't know how many laps I've done since I started zoning out. It might have been half a lap, it might have been 5. I sort of zone in, I just tune into the race. And then all is well. You know, if I were to pit stop now, I'd end up in 2nd place. 2nd place. Now, I'm not going to pit stop now because that'd be stupid. That'd be a very stupid thing to do. So I would not have enough time.
Lawson behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. Car behind. 6.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Time last lap was a 1:42.3.
Well, theirs was the same as mine. Lawson was as quick as me last lap. A few hundredths in it maybe. But down to the 10ths, we were the same. Which means he's not pushing for a fastest lap, and he's probably not going to get a fastest lap now because he's going to be on increasingly old tyres and then have to really push. So I don't see it happening personally. Much like I don't see me getting another fastest lap. It's remarkable that Verstappen did this in 1:24. I have to say, it must be much faster F2 cars. Much faster.
Gap to your teammate behind.
And yeah, I suppose you need a special license to drive one of these, don't you? Super license, or whatever it's called. So, you know. As if by magic I've just got fastest sector 1. Maybe this could be an even faster lap. I'm not banking on it. I'm not expecting it to be. But, I mean, I suppose it is possible. Technically it's possible at this point. I mean, we're off to a very good start for it. That probably hasn't helped my chances. But it's all good. Find out shortly. Sector 2 was a bit slow compared to other laps, but it's okay. Doesn't necessarily mean that this won't still be at fastest, because the fastest I did get was a red, a purple, and then a green sector. So it is all workable. Nah, it takes me about 12 seconds to get on this section. Only 0.2 slower. Sector 1, it seems, is my jam. Oh, it wasn't in practice, was it? That was the one that I struggled with a little bit compared to everyone else. But, you know, a bit of practice. We've got 6 laps left to go. How are my tyres looking? Yeah, tyres should be okay. Just about. So, this...
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
It's like he knew. It's like he knew I just checked.
Copy. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 39.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're 8th. And the time last lap was a 1:43.6.
Do us proud, jury. Get us some points. Solidify your place in this race as being a serious contender for some points. Obviously he's not going to win, but Yuri's as important part of the team as I am. There were times where he's outperformed me, I'm absolutely sure of it. At least I hope so. It'd be depressing for him if he didn't. Fastest sector 3, so this is what's happening. I'm individual sectors I am doing faster than have been previously done. I'm not able to put it all together into a fastest lap, it seems, not anymore. Something worth thinking about. Something worth thinking about. Oh, bit bumpy there. It's fine. Somehow still 9 seconds ahead. Should absolutely have lost some time there. Still, you know, we are doing all right, and that is what matters. Nothing else really matters. So, I suppose at this point I should probably start talking about actual Formula 1 again, seeing as we're in a position where I can concentrate on that rather than trying to overtake or something. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it now, but I have planned to do a video about the Bahrain circuits. Intent is for it to be this is how you do the race, this is how I drive it, these are the corners. If I got names, I'll mention them if I can find them. I know Silverstone, the corners have got names. You know, like Cops and Stowe. Can't remember any of the others now. You get the point. I know Monaco's got corners. Vasquez, hotel, casino, swimming pool, stuff like that. So, you know, it is worth thinking about. And I've written a script for it already, having literally just looked at the circuit. I have printed off a copy of said circuit so that I can have a proper look at it whilst racing along if need be. One of those things where it could be a blessing or a curse doing that video, because if I do it, I'll feel obligated to do it for all of them, which is a curse, but also it might be something that sets me apart from the rest of the people that do this sort of thing. And I know it's something that Karun Chandok does on the Sky coverage, because that's what I see the Sky coverage, and that's why I've decided to do it. It's because he's an expert, he's driven around the tracks for real, right? Maybe not all of them, but most of them. He hasn't driven around Las Vegas, I shouldn't think. But he did used to be a Formula 1 racing driver a few years back. I feel like 2016 he was, maybe 2014. Either way, point is, he's got experience with it. I'm just a man. I'm just a bloke. I'm just a fan of the sport, and an average fan. It's kind of the whole point of this. Is that I'm just a bloke that likes the sport, wants to talk about it. You know, have a decent old time. In my creative corner of my bedroom. Yeah. So yes, that's the plan for. Well, that should in theory be the next video that I do, because it's the last pre-F2 video. It's like pre-season video. And technically, it's a season video. This is the last pre-season video, but because of the way that I'll be, I'm planning to upload them. That'll give me a bit of time to play with, so that I can do the recording for the next race next weekend. Because my plan is to do the whole race weekend over the course of the same day, as the actual race, but it'll have to be after the actual race because I am not in a position to get anything done before the race, basically. Similar to that. I might put some highlights up instead of the full race or the full practice and sprint or whatever. Last time on F1 Fan Guy. Oh no, we haven't got any sprockets. What will we do, Wallace? I don't know. So, I'll try and make it entertaining. I don't know what entertains people these days. You know, we want to see crashes, I should think. That's what I always enjoy watching. I like watching a crash. And a damn good overtake excites me as well. And sadly, because of how this has gone, there isn't an awful lot of overtaking for me to do. Not now, and there's no point me sacrificing points for the sole purpose of, and potentially the win, might I add, for the sole purpose of being a bit more entertaining. This is not 2021. I am not Michael Massey, and we are not fucking it up so that we have a slightly more exciting race, because that would be implicit. It would imply that someone was breaking the rules if that was to happen, because there's no way he's making a 10-second gain, 10.8 second gain on me in what is about to be the last lap. You know, this just doesn't happen. Okay, so yes, this is the last lap. There is no safety car. Safety car has not had to go into the pits. This is just a matter of me, Lawson, and however many miles of track we have left. That's something I should do. So many laps, so many miles, so many corners, of which there are. That would have been really embarrassing if suddenly there was a safety car. That would have been interesting. Especially right after I'd said what I said. Well. Good to know. So we're halfway through the lap. I've gained a second on Lawson, near enough, over the course of this lap. There is someone just ahead of me. I'm not going to end up lapping them because I should think that my tyres aren't good enough at this point to do such a quick pace with only 25 seconds of lap to go. But I mean that's impressive that I've almost lapped someone, I would say. I would absolutely say that it's impressive that I've almost lapped someone. And a 33 lap race. 33 lap race that the checkered flag is waving. And here we go. Give me a woo. Thank you. So there we have it.
Oh, you are my hero! You're my hero! You've done it! All of that work has come down to this, and you are the world champion. Great stuff.
Alright, calm down, Mark. Jesus. Buy me dinner first.
Celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now. We have a new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion.
And it's me.
Here's our winner, pulling their high-tech GP into Park Fermé then. What a fantastic race. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure, but races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is.
It's true.
He did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of his stint and to make the best use of the tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
They all look happy, don't they? Session XP, 2,500. Leveled up again.
And now let's take a look at
Look
the
at that.
driver's stats. This also means there's no catching our leader anymore, and we crown a new Formula 2 World Champion. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Let's just have a quick look at the standings. Just
On to the team.
14 points ahead,
A strong weekend from
and we
both
got the
teams
best in the
this time
thingy.
out. They
Did he
improved
beat?
their
He beat
position in the
Sargent,
championship.
which is good.
After
I beat
all this
Lawson,
drama,
which
you'd
is
be
good.
mad not to join us for the next race.
Ah, that was
Hope to
good.
see you then.
Let's see what happens. I don't know what happens here. It's been a while since I did it for fun before, you see. Oh, it wants me to set up my contract. Oh, let's do it then. As I've already said, I'm going to be driving for Williams. My teammate is going to be Alexander Albon. We're going to be doing the full season.
That's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season.
Come back here at the start of each season.
Hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Oh, I can't back out of this. Maybe what happens if I try and quit the... Oh, I don't know. Let's do that. It's fine. We're not going to start racing because we're going to save this for... Yeah, there we go. So yes. There we go. Main menu. So there we have it. Thank you for joining me through this, what has been a, at times, quite challenging season. Yeah, if you joined me for any of it, thank you. If you didn't, that's fine. Because you're not here now to say, ooh, anything, really. But I'm so pleased that we won. It is an honour to have won and a privilege to have taken part. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Goodbye.